Well, let's start tying then. And the vise I have this size of hook. It's Gammarus hook in size 8. And I use some white thread. Snip off the waist. And I got my gold wire. I use that. Attach that to the hook. Like so. Put that in the material clip. So then I take some ostrich herl. Take 2 strands and just snip it off. This is a good quality ostrich herl. And let's see if I can get those 2 in my hand. Snip it off in the end so the end pieces is just as long. And attach them to the hook like that. Go forwards. So you see that I have this gold ribbed wire on the material clip and attach those to the end. So I make a little whip finish by hand so the thread doesn't unravel on me. And I take these 2 pieces in the one hand, use the rotation of the vise, let it go around and around, work myself up towards the hook eye, and don't bother if the thread build up a little bit. You can unwind it like this and just go around and around and stop right there. So some securing wraps. Now you just snip this baby off like this, and some fingers and some whip finish just to make the thread stay there. So, and now you take and wet your fingers, either saliva or a bucket of water. That's free of choice. For the flies that I sell, I use water. For the ones I use myself, I just use saliva. So, and then you take some UV resin like this. Okay, this is a soft type I got. It's not any known brand, but I can stand it because I don't get allergic of it. That's a good thing. And I use this glue brush like this and take some resin onto this brush and just stroke it very fine on the back here like this. Put that brush away and just sap it with my light so the resin don't go into the fibers like this. Sap it good. Somewhat has already reached the fibers, but that's okay. And then you take your toothbrush. I cut the fibers a little bit so it gets stiffer. Wind this baby around and just let it go in between the fibers. Brush out the fibers that get trapped like this. So use the fibers on the toothbrush, and then you can just leave it there and use your thread to attach it, to bind it down, and just helicopter the wire, and it breaks off, and voila. Then you take your whip finish, and I'm gonna tell you, if you use white thread like I do, then you can use, this is olive, I have this olive permanent marker, just dab it to apply the exact color, so cover off the white thread like this. Okay, and I see now some fibers have been gone AWOL, and just use this toothbrush again to get control of it. Some more moist maybe. Okay, now I'm gonna cover the back of this, but I take it in several steps, and I don't want this to go into the fiber, so I just use the rotation and then turn the fly upside down to avoid that. Be careful. You can just, as long as the fly hangs like this, you can fix any bumps and lumps on the fly without ruining it. Sorry about the bad English. So do this sometimes all around. Don't take too much. And now you can use rotation on the Y's just to sap this. You see now it's becoming a very nice Gammarus. And if I want some more, I can do that. I do that for you guys. Some more on the back here. When you're satisfied, just sap it again, and you're almost finished. Just one thing remains now, is to control the stickiness on this fly. There's two ways to fix this. First, you can hold it and check, is it sticky? Yes, a little bit. I have this little pad here, some cloth thing, and I use this antibac, some alcohol based hand cleaning, and just remove all the tackiness. Okay, then it's tack free and the fly is finished. This is my little Gammarus that's very effective in salt water and fresh water, free of choice. I can tie this in many different colors to match the hatch. So can show you a little angle of it like this. See, very nice. And I'm back again. So there is it, my little Gammarus. This is the way I tie this. And now I'm going to tell you a little about the materials I've been using. I avoided that because there was no time for it, but now I'm going to do it. First of all, the hook. I think I showed this size 8 off-brand hook, very good. Gammarus hook, and use some 8/0 white thread in color white. Sorry. And also I use some I think this is by some 0.2 gold ribbed wire, I think. Nice to have some piece of that. And I use this glue brush. This is a silicone. I just used my scissor and just cut off some of it so it's not so broad. And I also use some ostrich herl, and I also cover this all things with some UV resin. This is a soft type. I'm gonna explain for you why I use this soft type, because it's more thick. It's if you're unlucky and have too much on it, it's easier to remove. I can use some hard type also, but the soft type for this, and some moist to make all the fibers pliable. That's all I have for materials, and it's a quick and easy to make this fly. So why don't you get down to the tying board and tie up one or two so we can have it in your box. Okay, that's all I had for you today. It was a quick video, and thank you all, and bye bye.